Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from iDsonix. This is their USB 3.0 switch selector, and this is also bi-directional, so you can hook up two computers to this on channel 1 or channel 2, and you can use maybe a keyboard and switch back and forth, or you can use it the other way around and you can hook two devices to one PC, and with a click of a button you can switch those devices. So this is a pretty handy device, switch selector slash USB splitter that you can use. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that comes in the box. Of course, you get the switcher here, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But I do want to go over some of the documentations and specs on this so that you guys can check them out. So for now, I'm just going to put this aside. We'll take a look at the iDsonix U3 S02 user manual. This comes in multiple languages. But I do want to put up the specifications here so that you can check this out. I like to do this in my videos so that if I miss anything, you can come back to this point in the video and check it out for yourself. Now this has 3 USB Type A 3.0 output ports. It's made of aluminum alloy and ABS plastic. It's 53 by 52 by 19 millimeters. And you can use this with Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So if you want to mix and match the computers that you hook up to this, you can do that. And of course, there's no drivers needed for using this device. So I'll leave that there. You can come back and check it out if you want to. Overall, we do get 2 cables included. These are USB Type A, USB 3.0, Type A to Type A cables for hooking up whatever devices, whether it be a Linux system, a Mac, or a PC, to either channel 1 or channel 2. And what this will allow you to do is input 2 of these, and then you can output, say a keyboard or a mouse or a webcam or a printer, and switch back and forth to whichever system you need. So if I have a Windows system on channel 1 and a Linux system on channel 2 with a printer plugged into the single, then I can switch back and forth. If I need to print from the Windows system, I can switch over to that channel, and if I want to print from the Linux system, I can switch over to the other channel. Now the second way we can do this, since it's bi-directional, is that we can plug the input of a PC or a Linux system or a Mac OS system into the single USB port, and then we can have 2 outputs, say headphones and speakers. So if I want speakers to be active, I can select the channel for speakers, and if I want my headphones to be active, I can select the channel for my headphones. So again, bi-directional, definitely has a lot of different uses for splitting a single into a double as far as the USB ports go, and also for the systems as well. So depending on what your use case is, this will do both of those use cases. Okay, so for example, if I take my USB cable from my PC and I plug it into channel number 2, and then I have a mouse here, I can select channel number 2 and I can use my mouse on that system. Now if I want to add another system, a Mac, PC, or a Linux system to number 1, I can also hit the button, and then I can use my mouse on that system. And this will work for anything like a printer, so if I want to print from a number 1, I can switch over, print, and then if I need to print something from number 2, I can switch over and print. So you can see how that would be beneficial. Now another cool thing that you can do is use this as a switcher for switching 2 USB devices in one car. So that way if you wanted to use Android Auto or Apple's CarPlay, you can switch between 2 of the devices as well, and it's small enough that it'll fit in your car, no problems to switch the signals between two different phones. So as you can see, a ton of different use cases for this device. Okay, so there you go. That's my review of the iDsonix U3S02 USB 3.0 bi-directional switch selector. Now, I like the build quality on this with the aluminum casing on the outside. It's very small and compact, does exactly what it's supposed to do, and since it's bi-directional, you'll be able to use it in those two different modes, which makes this awesome as well. If you have multiple systems and you want to share a peripheral between those systems with the press of one button, then this is something that you might want to take a look at. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.